Road trip. Kelly Oubre with an air ball, so a little sluggish start by both teams.
Well,
Shed.
You mentioned they play hard. That guy
offensively, his confidence is off the chain. But his
Dillingham.
coach, right? Rob Dillingham was on that team. DJ Wagner, Reed Shepard. But you talk about Bruiser Flint, his assistant.
But yes, when you're in the scramble mode, there again, your bigs, one of your bigs is going to have to be the guy to get out there to that perimeter, which they're probably not used to.
Pirtle gets right to his spot.
And if I'm the Raptors, I'm trying to get into that paint, right? The Sixers gave up 76 points. Good fast break, good run, good patience by Shed. Castleton running it out there, make two players play you. Gave it up a little bit too early, but still finished through the contact. So good job, good execution by the Raptors in transition. And this is the paint point, right? That you want to get in the paint if that three ball is not going in. Again,
Arkansas playing in his 56th game this season. Philly by 2 here. And the pass underneath, tight quarters, and Robinson finishes. But Alvin, how much of that was just knowing the tendencies of the players and understanding as that three is good, where players like it?
The personnel has to be in the right position. You can't make the same pass to everyone. So you can't make the same type of pass to everyone. Some people have better hands than you see.
Castleton in the corner. 5 on the shot clock.
I think this is great for GT and more so, obviously, it's the play, but here's a guy who is
Great because we were so connected. And I was fortunate because most of my career, I've always had great teammates, even in Portland. You know, we had a certain stigma placed on the team, the Portland Trailblazers team, but later. Yeah, that's where I'm taking shots. You can't do anything right now. You can't do anything right now.
Grimes is out with a cut. Here's Battle with a nice soft touch, and it knocks it next season. Would be number 20. Of course, we're next to number 22 here.
Oh, yeah.
1 of 2 players to ever do it.
You know, kind of what I mentioned with G-Temp as far as like leading by example with your voice.
We're talking about Roden, 3 steals as well with those 6 rebounds. So he's playing an all-around game again, doing a good job getting to the rack on that possession.
Sometimes, as we know, you look historically through the MVP, right? Somebody wins it a couple of times, and then someone else is a runner-up, and then they elevate to the MVP. Temple!
If you're out there with another big, and you're on that perimeter, those are the plays you have to look to make. Great job by Castleton.
Nice pass.
Here's Pirtle.
Up the mistakes. You know, if you're out of position, you get a blow-by, you at least feel comfortable. Great shot there. Great pass by G-Tip. Lost the mentality. You have the dunk mentality, attack the rim mentality.
He'll attack it here. Two-handed slam. That's A.J. Lawson coming off of the bench. Points, Temple, active hands. And there it is right there. Watch.
Big time adjustment.
He put in that extra work.
Yes.
Shed, the shot doesn't go. Nick Nurse, coaching staff, talked to him, said, hey, you see where Steph Curry is launching 3 balls from? You need to stretch it out there with the length that Philadelphia has and some other teams.
The offensive guy down, once you get off the ball, cut. Because what you do, you create a shot for your big sometimes as well.
Yes.
Shed, that corner 3 is good, and you can see his reaction. Here's Shed now operating. Robinson already hit one from there, and that's another one.
His transition penetration, getting into the teeth of the defense, compromising them. I'll tell you this, as an older player, when I was kind of playing the power forward or the stretch 4, playing with Trey Young, he would get into the teeth of the defense, and I knew if I'm trailing, I should trail the play because I knew I was going to get open.
First ever NBA title. Castleton up top. Robinson over to Temple. Here's Temple with another 3. How about that? Garrett Temple. Awesome. And if Robinson continues to show some consistency with the 3, it totally changes everything with the 2 bigs, as both of you mentioned about the spacing. Here's Battle to 3. He's just got something about lefties, right? You know. He has been a spark since being acquired. Yes.
Nice pass.
Here's Lawson on the inside.
Nowhere and reverses it. I'm like, how does he even think to reverse it? I'm like, just catch it. Hopefully I don't get the turnover, but that was routine for you to reverse alley-oop.
That is what I thought. It's just, I remember the play, and that's the exact play I was going to mention. And I just give little eye contact, point the finger, and like I've said this before, I used to jump up there, great finish and great concentration, no pun intended, pinball Clemens, but pinballing his way in there. But yeah, it did. I mean, just great concentration off the glass. I always say, you hit the square, it will go in.
Or is that just the way it naturally progressed with the way the ball was coming to you?
Understanding of patience, angles.
Right.
You're even coaching the dunk coach in the delivery. So the way you're breaking the dunk shot down, I sound really old. The dunk shot.
You did a dunk shot, like you played with insight and something to look forward to, like, or to look at. And once these guys were doing it, like I was looking at the way the car was positioned. What are the options with that rotation? Helping the helper. Everybody into the paint on the driver, running out, contesting a three-point shot. Like, you gotta love the effort by your young guys who hasn't had the opportunity. And in the first half, has not gone in the second half.
And they're contesting everything, being more physical.
Yes. Oh,
banked in! The bank!
Get out there in transition as well. Very athletic, as you just saw in that play.
See if the Raptors can get a bucket here. Much needed by Roden.
Good time. And again, driving. You have to get to the paint. When that three ball's not going.
It doesn't go 92-86.
And you would agree with this. Sorry to cut you off, Matt. You agree with this. This is an opportunity for these young guys. Like you said, Robinson now gets a career high. He'll remember moments like this. This is something he can bottle up. It didn't happen. No communication. He goes right down the runway for an easy layup.
Here's Temple. Nice pass. Robinson. Good footwork underneath from the big man.
And great patience.
8:33 to go, fourth quarter action. Stumbling. Roden's going to pick it off. And he's going to bring it home. Raptors by 10.
Yourself back in rhythm.
And you said it early in the game. The players, the young players, they were very aggressive, going to the rack. You catch the ball, don't look to shoot the shot all of a sudden, right? Drive it.
And he did make it, but still, I think you're coming off of a curl screen.
Nick Nurse mentioned before the game that Jeff Dowtin, when he goes down and plays with their G League team, A.J. Lawson attacking.
You see the difference. Like you said it, Drummond does not want to guard.
Consistency, but more minutes certainly helps that.
And you know what I like about that one, Junior? He takes what the defense gives him. He's not trying to force it all the way to the paint. Great, good step through.
How about the big O, Orlando Robinson?
He gives you the opportunity to speak your piece, and then, you know, enough is enough. And then after that, he's going to give you that tee.
How about Lawson from Brampton? Knocks down. Particularly third year out of Fresno State.
Sorry, particularly Matt, well, a versatile big that not only just rebounds and sets great screens, but he can play the five. He can guard the five, but he also is not bad at guarding the four. And of course, offensively at the four, he's a great asset because he stretches the floor.
Castleton, disappointments for them this season as Battle comes away with a rebound.
And listen to what you said. Where does the pick go to? The Thunder.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you what, they're kicking butt and taking names, if you would, and collecting draft picks to go with it. I mean, that's impressive.
And of course, where they are today started. Doubled. Here's Roden using clock, under a minute left here. Raptors lead this season series 2-0. A.J. swishing through and lays it up.
They're playing for one another. They're playing for one another. They enjoy everyone's success.
And Darko Rajakovic and Nick Nurse